manufacturing parts. Before going to the post-processing of additive manufacturing parts, I have already uploaded 2 videos, basic videos related to the additive manufacturing process on YouTube. Also, it is posted on your WhatsApp group. So please go through the videos for more ideas regarding the additive manufacturing process. First video, which will give you idea about introduction of additive manufacturing process, advantages, objectives, and objectives of additive manufacturing process, and general process of your additive manufacturing process. Then second video, which is related to the different classification of additive manufacturing processes. So please go through these videos to get more idea related to the additive manufacturing process. And today we will discuss this post processing of additive manufacturing process. This is the next part of your 2 videos which is already uploaded. Am I audible to all of you? Please leave a message in chat box if yes. Okay, thank you. Now I will start the session. What is this post processing? I think all of you have idea about additive manufacturing process. This is already covered in your CAD/CAM manufacturing. You have one unit related to the additive manufacturing process. What is this additive manufacturing process? We are using different methods to manufacture the product with the help of the additives which is added to the machining process. Then this is the advanced manufacturing process. After manufacturing product with the help of the additive manufacturing process, post processing plays important role. What exactly is the post processing? We will discuss this in details, which contains total 7 processes or 7 steps of your post processing. Then post processing technique used to enhance the component or to overcome the additive manufacturing limits. Then what are those limits we have to identify or to improve your product after manufacturing with the help of the additive manufacturing process? It is done with the help of the 7 steps. First step is your support material remove. We have to remove the support material. Then second process, surface texture improvements. Third, accuracy improvement. Fourth, aesthetic improvements. Fifth, preparation for use as a pattern. Then sixth, property enhancement using non-thermal techniques. And seventh, property enhancement using thermal techniques. These are the total 7 techniques, which is 7 steps, which is important to use in case of your post processing of additive manufacturing process. Now we will discuss first step, what is exactly the support material process. Now, as I told you, I have already uploaded 2 videos. In your second video, I have discussed different types of additive manufacturing process. Now, in this additive manufacturing process, this process is carried out with the help of the liquid photoresin or the solid type of a method. In case of the liquid photoresin process, wet polymerization process, in this case we are not using support material. Means liquid photoresin is solidified with the help of the UV light. And as we know, additive manufacturing process is layer by layer manufacturing process. Means molten metal or a molten material is layered over the other, and it will manufacture the product with the help of this. So in your first case, we are not using support material, but some additive manufacturing process, they are using support material for supporting purpose to manufacture your product. So support material can be broadly classified into 2 categories. As we know, support material, according to its name, it is used for supporting purpose to manufacture your product in AM process. So first type of your support material is material which surrounds the part as a naturally occurring byproduct of the built process. As I told you in your VAT photopolymerization process, we are using liquid resins, photoresin, and it is solidified one layer after the other, and it act as a support to your material. Means this liquid itself, it act as a support. After manufacturing the process, we need to remove this excess material which is act as a support material. So this is your first kind of a support material. Then second one, rigid structure which are designed and built to support the restrain or attach the part being built to a built platform. Synthetic support, this is known as a synthetic support. First is your natural support and second one is your synthetic support. Means structure which is already manufactured, which is used as a support for manufacturing of a component with the help of the additive manufacturing process, which is known as a rigid structure, or a synthetic support which is used as a support in case of your second case. So natural support is the post processing to remove this support after manufacturing of your product completely by using AM process. Then synthetic support removal and supports made from the built material. Then we can use two different types of a material to manufacture your AM parts. AM parts means additive manufacturing parts. So built material is the another material which is used as a supporting purpose to manufacture your AM part. After manufacturing of your AM parts, we need to remove this built material. Okay, so this is your third part, and support made from the secondary material. Secondary material is similar to your built material. Again, the secondary material is used as a supporting purpose to provide the support to manufacture your part. This is your first step after manufacturing of your part. With the help of the additive manufacturing process, we need to remove this extra material which is known as your post processing. Post processing is your process which is carried out after machining or manufacturing process. So this is your first step. We will move to the next slide, which represents image of support material remove. You can identify from the first figure, this first figure which represents your part is inserted into the support material, and we have to remove this support material by using which method. Now automated power removal is vibratory and vacuum assisted. Means you are providing vibratory motion to this part, and it removes the particles or the powder which is uh, placed over your component, which is stick to your component. We are providing vibratory plus vacuum to this part, and it is removed from your workpiece. This is your image of automated power removal using vibratory and vacuum assisted, and machine is also mentioned here. Vibratory motion is provided to your this tray to remove the bind particles, build particles, support material, and vacuum is also provided to remove these particles from your workpiece to get a finishing of your product. So next step, we will see the next image, support material removal. This is the second image, flat FDM product. FDM is your process which is used in case of additive manufacturing process to produce aerospace parts. White build material, from your first figure you can identify the white build material, it is a ABS plastic, and black material is the water soluble support material. After manufacturing, we will place this component into the water, and the water soluble component will remove, which is a support material which is removed from your main component. Now your second and third figure, you can identify this portion is your support material which is provided between your main component for supporting purpose. Okay, again we are removing or breakaway support material for part A, FDM part. FDM, again it is a manufacturing process, and SAL, it is also a manufacturing process which is used for your AM additive manufacturing process. So we are removing this part with the help of the cutter to remove this part to get a final finished product. Now we will move to the next step. After removing the support part from your machine component, surface texture plays important role. Surface texture plays important role. AM parts have common surface texture after manufacture. As we know, AM process is manufactured with the help of the layer by layer process. So one layer is solidified, then the second layer is solidified after some times, and due to this, your structure surface texture will get different than your the product which is manufactured with the help of the conventional process. So we need to get a better surface texture. We need to improve or modify your product which is manufactured after with the help of this AM process. For aesthetic or for aesthetic or performance reasons, it is important to improve your surface texture of AM parts. The common surface textures are mentioned here: stair steps, powder adhesion, fill patterns from the extrusion or beam base system, and witness marks from the support material. Means after cutting the support material, witness marks are also present over the surface. So we have to remove these marks of your support material from your AM parts. Then layer by layer this process, we have to remove these marks of the layers from the surface. So surface texture improvement process are carried out for the aesthetic and performance reasons for improving the component. The post-processing utilized for surface texture improvement is depending upon the desired surface finish outcome. How much finishing outcome is required? Again, it is depending on the type of your product. If it is requirement for the aesthetic purpose or any other kind, then surface texture improvement process are used. If if a matte surface finish is desired, then a simple bed blasting of a surface can be used. This is the method which is used for matte surface finish. If we require matte surface finish, then we are using sample bed blasting of a surface can be useful. Now, if we want smooth or polished finish surface, then we are using wet or dry sanding and hand polishing. Hand polishing, with the help of the hand polishing, you can remove the different remarks which is produced during AM process. So these are the two different methods which is implemented in case of your surface texture improvement. First one, if we required rough surface finish, then you can use that method. And second one, for the smooth or polished finishing, then in that case you can use wet or dry sanding or hand polishing process for improving the surface textures. It is desirable to paint the surface also to improve the surface texture. You can take an example which type of material which can be applied over the manufactured part. Sanding and polishing, these are the two methods to apply the paint over the surface. And painting the surface has the dual benefit of sealing the porosity, because while manufacturing of AM parts, additive manufacturing parts, then the porosity is one of the disadvantage of using this additive manufacturing process. We have to remove this porosity to avoid the failure of a component. So it is filled with the help of the paint, and it is overcome with the help of the paint by various forces and smoothing the stair step effect, thus making sanding and polishing easier and more effective. Means polishing and painting, these are the two surface texture improvement process which improves your quality of a product. Also, this is your second step of post processing. Third step, accuracy improvement. As we know, accuracy plays important role in case of your manufacturing process for the fabrication purpose, for interchangeability. Also, so accuracy improvement is one of the important factor of a post processing of AM parts. There is a wide range of accuracy which is capabilities in AM parts. You can manufacture the part with accuracy by using AM process, no doubt. Some processes are capable of sub-microns tolerance, whereas others have accuracies around 1 millimeter. So you can achieve the accuracy by using AM process up to submicrons also plus NM also. The typically large the built volume and the faster the built speed, the worse accuracy of a particular process you can identify if you are increasing the speed of manufacturing process. As we know, AM process is the very slow process. It takes larger time to manufacture a single component. At a time you can manufacture more component, but it takes larger time, means process cycle time is larger. If we are increasing the speed of your process cycle, then accuracy decreases. So maintain the accuracy of your product plays important role. Then the next step, preparation for use as a pattern. After manufacturing of AM parts, means the component which is manufactured with the help of the AM process, it is also used as a pattern in various processes. What are those processes? You can identify from the first statement. The parts made using AM are intended as a pattern for investment casting. Means the part which is manufactured with the help of the AM process, it is used as a pattern in investment casting, sand casting, room temperature vulcanization, molding, spray metal deposition, or other pattern replication process. Means your AM component, AM part can be used as a pattern in various processes also. But when we are using this part as a pattern in various processes, it should be accurate. Otherwise, it is reflecting quality of a product which is manufactured by investment casting, sand casting, room temperature vulcanization molding, spray metal deposition, or other methods. So accuracy of your pattern plays important role. The accuracy and surface finish of AM pattern will be directly influence the final part accuracy and surface of your various processes. As a result, special care must be taken to ensure the pattern has accurate or surface finish or not. As the quality of a product is checked before using into the various process. In addition, the part must be scaled to compensate for any shrinkage that takes place in the pattern replication steps. I think what is a shrinkage and compensation for any shrinkage scaling, it is already known to you. When scaling is provided to this component in your AM process to avoid the shrinkage or to get a proper dimensions. Then this is the image of preparation for use as a pattern ring for investment casting, which is made with the help of the machine, which is a 3D printer machine. Name of the machine is also mentioned here. So these are the patterns which is used. This is the pattern which is used in investment casting for manufacturing of a product. Now we will move to the next step of a post processing, which is your aesthetic importance. Now see your these two figures, figure A and figure B. What this figure A indicates, which is more attractive. I think figure B is more attractive than figure A. As we know, these two components are manufactured with the help of the AM parts. Means it is an additive manufacturing process. SAL is one of the additive manufacturing process. So before and after chrome plating, this figure indicates first A indicates before chrome plating and second one is after chrome plating. What this aesthetic um, represents, or what is the importance of aesthetic? Because aesthetic plays important role in some or more areas. When we go to the market to buy a car or mobile, we look at the mobile or the car before buying it, because aesthetic looks plays important role in some cases. So second figure is more attractive than your first figure, because your second figure represents chrome plating and first figure is the before chrome plating. The aesthetics of the part is of a critical importance of its end applications. because customer will buy if it is more attractive, otherwise he or she will not buy your product. So aesthetic look plays important role. A difference in surface texture between one region and another may be desired. This is often in case of a jewelry. You can also identify in case of a jewelry finishing of your component, finishing of a selected surface only is required after manufacturing. So improving the part by using the coating, chrome plating. This is also your post process. In case where the color of AM part is not of sufficient quality, several methods can be used to improve the part aesthetic. Another aesthetic enhancement which is also strengthen the part means the voids and porosity can be filled with the help of the paint which is applied over the surface. So strength of the component may be increases. Okay. Then enhancing using non-thermal techniques. This is your second last step of a post-processing. Then powder-based and extrusion-based process. We are using two processes to manufacture your AM, additive manufacturing, powder-based process and extrusion-based. These are the two different methods which is manufactured by using additive manufacturing process. When we are using these two methods, porous components can be manufactured. It depends on your process. So we have to avoid this porosity of a structure. The porosity can be infiltrated by high strength materials such as a super glue. Then newer property methods can be material have also been developed to strengthen various AM parts. One of the best known is the RP tempering process. What is RP tempering? It is a collection of a material and treatment operations used to increase the strength, ductility, heat deflection, flammability, resistance, shielding or other properties. Means properties are improving with the help of this process by different materials using nano composite reinforcements. Means RP tempering process, we are adding nano composite reinforcement to improve the strength or the properties of your product to the material. And last process, property enhancement using thermal techniques. Using thermal techniques, many parts are thermally processed to enhance their properties. Means we are using some thermal process to improve their properties. In beam deposition is one of the method for AM technique for metals. This thermal processing is primarily heat treatment to form the desired microstructure. Means we are heating material to the get desired microstructure and or to release the residual stresses. Again, the main function of this thermal technique is to improve the microstructure also, plus reduces the residual stresses from your component, and it will improve the strength of the component. This is the traditional heat treatment method which is carried out to improve the strength and structure of a component. Again, in some cases, special heat treatment methods have been developed to retain the fine grain microstructure within the AM parts. Means we will get after heat treatment process, you can identify what is the heat treatment. I think you all are having idea about the heat treatment process, improving the grain structure, newly formed grains you can identify when we are increasing the temperature. So while still improving some stresses reliefs and ductility enhancement. These are the total 7 steps of your post processing of additive manufacturing part, which is carried out after manufacturing of a part by using additive manufacturing process. Thank you everyone. If you have any doubt, please leave a message in chat box. Okay, I'm concluding this session with this process, post processing process. Thanks everyone. In the next session, we will discuss next methods of the additive manufacturing process and also